Hello student, I welcome you all to this semester 2. Like to semester 1, in semester 2 there are 3 papers: electronics paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. Paper 1 and paper 2 are theory papers, whereas paper 3 is practical paper. So let us start the syllabus discussion. In this video, I am going to explain you I am going to discuss the syllabus only. So let us start with paper 1. So the paper 1 is fundamentals of digital electronics. The objectives of the paper is to know about the different number of system and codes. As it belongs to digital electronics, in digital electronics there are different number systems, so this is the objective. Second objective is to understand logic gates and truth table. Third objective is to understand combinational logic circuits. Fourth one is to understand sequential logic circuit. And fifth one is to encourage the student for making use of simulation software for testing and building the circuits before experimentations. Okay. So after completing this course, you are able to know or you are able to do the following things. First one, in learning outcomes, the first one is to solve problem based on interconversion of number system. So after completion of this course, you can convert one form of number system into another one. You can able to reduce the expression using Boolean theorems. So in digital electronics, there are different expressions. So you have different Boolean theorems. So by using that, you can reduce the expression. In this paper, you are going to learn K-maps. So, by using K-maps, you are able to reduce the expression. Then you can understand how to use flip-flops and modules counter. And you can familiarize with applications of counters like ring counter or event counter. So, let us start the discussion about Unit 1. Unit 1 is basics of digital electronics. Okay. So the first point is number system. In number system, you are going to learn decimal number system, binary number system, hexadecimal number system, BCD, gray code and their interconversion. Interconversion means one form of number system can be converted into another form. In this, you are going to learn ASCII code. Then you can able to learn complements, ones complement, twos complement. The next point is rule of binary addition and subtraction. So this is all about the basics of number system. The next point that you are going to learn in this unit is logic gates. Basically, there are different types of gates. Okay, so basic gates, derived gates are there, then universal gates are there. So you are able to learn different logic gates which are given here, like AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, up to XNOR gate and their truth table. Next point is what? Boolean algebra and theorems. So as it is a digital electronic system, here the number of different gates can be expressed by using Boolean algebra, Boolean equations. So to solve that Boolean equations, you have to use Boolean algebra. So in this point, in Boolean algebra and theorems, you are going to learn Boolean theorems, De Morgan's law, digital logic gates, NAND, NOR gates. Okay, then you are going to learn the different techniques of minimization. You can able to minimize the large Boolean equation into smaller one. For that purpose, you are going to learn Karnaugh map, which is given in a bracket. You just observe. So Karnaugh map, in short, it is known as K-map. So up to 3 variable K-map is in your syllabus that you are going to learn in Unit 1. And the basic concept of arithmetic and logic unit, that is ALU, which is used in computer system. So let us move towards the Unit 2. So it is an advanced type of logic gates. In Unit 2, you are going to learn combinational logic circuit. The circuits which can be built by using logic gates are known as combinational logic circuit. So very first part is adders. So in adders you are going to learn half and full adder. Subtractors, half and full subtractor. Then you are going to learn parallel binary adder, magnitude comparator, digital log using magnitude comparator. That means what? By using different logic circuits, you can build adder. Adder means what? The device which can add two numbers or three numbers, which can subtract one number or three numbers. So that type of addition, subtraction can be possible by using logic gates that you are going to study in unit 2. Unit 3 is what? Sequential circuit. Sequential, see, the unit is what? Combinational circuit. If we combine combinational circuit with a memory element, then you can obtain sequential logic circuit. Now in this lecture you just try to remember the things that I am going to explain you. In brief we are going to see when we are going to start our study. Is it? Now you just listen. In sequential logic circuit, flip-flops and truth tables, we are going to study SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop, D type of flip-flop. So basically flip-flop is what? It is a 1-bit memory. That means what? It is a memory. Memory means which can store a data or certain things, that is known as a memory. So flip-flop is what? 1-bit memory. That means it can store 1 bit at a time. Next you have shift register and their types. What is in by register? Register means group of flip-flops, that is known as register. Okay, so shift register is what? That register can transfer 1 bit into the next flip-flop, one flip-flop to another flip-flop, that is known as register. Next is what? Counters. Counter is what? The device which counts, that is known as counter. So such a digital different things, different types of components, circuits you are going to study in unit 3. Okay, so this is all about paper 1. Okay, and here you have the list of books. I am sending this syllabus to you on WhatsApp group or on classroom. You just keep it with you, try to take this. Okay, here you have the textbooks list and reference books list, so you go through it. Now let us move towards paper 2. Paper 2 is what? Analog and digital device applications. So what do you learn about analog and digital components? That components can be applicable for certain things, and that applications I am going to show you, I am going to teach you in this paper. So what is the objectives that are listed here? 1 to 5 are the objectives of this paper. And what is the learning outcomes? That means what? After completion of this course, what will you able to do? So you can compare different op-amps as per the specification or performance parameters. So what you are going to learn? I am going to teach you two types of basic components, and that is what? Operational amplifier and 555 IC. That is the basic components. Okay. So after learning this, you can able to understand what is meant by operational amplifier and 555 timer IC. So unit 1 is operational amplifier. I told you that amplifier means what? The device which can amplifies, which can increases the magnitude of input across the output is known as amplifier. So what is meant by operational amplifier? The amplifier which can amplifies the or which is capable to perform different mathematical operation, that is known as operational amplifier. Operation means mathematical operations. Okay, so in this chapter I am going to explain you definition, basic op-amp, ideal op-amp, block diagram of operation. Op-amp is a short form of operational amplifier. So block diagram of amplifier, ideal and practical characteristics of inverting and non-inverting configuration, virtual ground, introduction of op-amp. So that is what I am going to explain you in unit 1. Now let us move towards the next unit, that is application of op-amp and IC 555 timer. Okay. In this we are going to, in chapter 1 we already learn about the operational amplifier, and in chapter 2 I am going to explain you the application of that operational amplifier, means where it is used. Application means where it is used, what is the use of op-amp and IC 555. So op-amp is used in wave shaping circuit using integrator and differentiator. So it performs two mathematical operation, that is integrator and differentiation. Okay. So also we are going to use for on off controlling using comparator or Smith trigger, function generator. Now you just listen, okay, the points. These points can be briefly elaborated by me when I am going to explain this topic. I will explain you in brief. Okay. Then audio amplifier, voltage to current converter, PWM generator. So these are the different applications that I am going to explain you. I will going to explain you in unit 2. Next is what? IC 555. 555 is the number of IC, and the IC is known as timer IC. So in this chapter we are going to study the block diagram of IC 555 timer, formula for output frequencies. This IC is able to generate the square waveform. So how does it generate the square waveform? How can you calculate the frequency? All these things I will explain you in this unit 2. Okay. After learning IC 555, I am going to explain you application for that. What is the application of IC 555? So let us consider moisture detector circuit. Okay. So what is the moisture? You know that moisture can be detected by IC 555. It is also known as moisture sensor. So this is the application of moisture detector that I am going to explain you chapter 2. Next you have unit 3. The name of the unit 3 is data converters. See, you know that in digital electronics we learn about the binary number system. So in case of computer it understands only binary number system, but real word is in analog form. So in that case we require data converter. How? Analog to digital, that means analog signal is converted into the digital form, then is applied to computer, and then computer will understand the meaning of that analog signal. After processing that digital signal, it is given to the real world, that is in analog form only. So in that case you require digital to analog converter. So these type of data converters, digital to analog or analog to digital, I am going to explain you in unit 3. So this is all about the syllabus for paper 1 and paper 2, electronics theory paper 1, electronics theory paper 2, that I am going to start from tomorrow itself. So I am going to teach you electronics paper 2, that is analog and digital circuit application. So these are the list of books and reference books. So go through these books. Okay, and I am going to start the actual teaching from tomorrow itself. So let us stop now.